Hi guys, I'm going to share a really quick activity you can have a go with in your house. We're going to be using tin foil to make this. If you don't have anything, see what else you can find. Maybe you've got some foil packaging of something, or even some plastic packaging of something. You'll see in a minute, you'll be able to adapt this. Okay, so I've cut 2 squares-ish, about the same size as the tin foil. And the nice thing about this activity is you can adapt it in lots of different ways. So we're going to be building and testing little boats. So I'm on my own, I'm going to build 2 different designs, and then I'm going to test which is the best one. But maybe if you're part of a large family and staying at home, you can make a boat each and see who builds the best one. You could try different materials. There's lots and lots of different ways you can play with this idea. So if I'm making a little boat, I need to make sure that it's going to be kind of watertight. So for this one, I think I'm going to try and make like a square design. So I'm just going to scrunch up the sides and try and make it as big as possible, because I'm thinking it will probably float best if it's nice and big. But I'm making a little edge so that the water doesn't get in. I'm only scrunching it. The nice thing about tin foil is you can scrunch it into shape and it stays there. Okay, so there's my first little boat. It's kind of a big flat rectangle, but I think that will float really well on the surface of the water. And if I wanted to, you could get lots in there, couldn't you? There's a big space. Okay, so now I need to think about my second design. This time I'm going to think about how I've seen boats look in the world, and I've seen that sort of oval shape view. So I'm going to see if I can make that. Let's try. Okay, I'm having to pinch the ends really tight and almost fold them over so I know that no water is going to get in. That's a little bit deeper than my other one, isn't it? So it's not big and flat this time. This time it's narrow and thin, but much deeper. Can you see? Right, so now I've made my boats. I'm ready to test. Now, you can do this in a sink or a bath, but I couldn't take my camera there, so I've got a Tupperware full of water. Also, if you're craving a bit of sunshine, this is a great back garden activity, somewhere where you can be safe, but get a bit of outdoor time as well. To test them, I've found a box of coins, just some 2p's, and I think some of these might even be euros, not money from our country. I'm going to see how many. I'm going to start with 2p's, I think. Try and keep my test fair and see how many 2p's it can hold. If you can't find enough coins, or don't take money obviously without asking, maybe you can use stones, or just try and find something that's all the same. You could use bits of pasta, anything to be the test in your boat. Right, shall we see if it floats? Well, I was right, that floated really well on the water, didn't it? Right, I'm going to start putting in pennies. Going for the middle first, I'm worried it's going to tip up. Still floating. Oh no, it started to let in water. How many did I get? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now this is going to be a bit soggy while I take these out. Did you see what happened there though? It was floating fine, but it dipped down and the thin edges just let the water in. So maybe if I'd had it big and wide, but with deeper edges, it might have lasted. Being very careful not to get water all over my filming studio. Right, I'm going to put wet 2p's back in the pot. My poor boat's looking a bit sorry for itself now. Fine, let's try boat number 2. Do we think this one's going to float? Oh, it tips over a bit to start off with. Maybe it's too deep. Let's put a penny in the bottom. 1. I have to hold this one to put them in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no! It let in water and it sunk right to the bottom. That got 1 less than my big boat. So my big boat, although it's a bit bent, 1. See what boats you can make. You could make them out of different things. Have a go.